What if I told you that one sentence placed at the top of your website could double your inquiries, triple your bookings, and make your phone ring more often without changing your prices or spending more on ads? It sounds dramatic, but it's real. The biggest reason your local service business isn't creating or converting more leads isn't your SEO. It's not your logo. It's not your images. It's your offer, or lack of one. And no, I'm not talking about those discounts of 10% off your next job, etc.
So what exactly is an offer? A lot of people get confused about this and think it may be a discount or something along those lines, but no, it's not. An offer is the promise that you make to your potential customer. It's the results you deliver, it's how fast you deliver it, it's how easy you make it for them, and how risk-free you make that decision for your potential customer. An irresistible offer makes a customer think, I'd be mad not to go with this business.
Welcome back to the Marketing Podcast for Local Businesses, the show that gives you the practical, proven marketing advice to help you grow your business right here in the UK. I'm Adam, founder of websitedesigners.london. We've helped businesses generate tens of millions of pounds online through smarter design and marketing.
And my name's Josh. I'm the founder of ImproveMySearchRanking.com, a specialist SEO agency based in South London. We've worked with over 400 businesses, helping them generate over £200 million in sales.
Amazing. Today we're breaking down two powerful frameworks that will help you craft offers like the famous Alex Hormozi's value equation or Sabri Suby's Godfather offer. You might not know who these two people are, but rest assured, we'll explain those offers and equations to you. So whether you're a plumber, a roofer, a cleaner, electrician, baker, landscaper, or any other local service provider, this episode will help you turn your website into a lead generating machine by simply changing what you say. So let's get cracking.
So firstly, we're going to be going through the value equation, which is an equation developed by Alex Hormozi, who you may or may not have heard of. He's a fairly famous business influencer. I'd recommend checking out his books if you haven't done so already. His value equation essentially explains why someone would choose your business over a competitor's. And the equation is as follows. And we're going to break this down in more detail so you'll get the gist of this as we proceed. So the equation is value equals dream outcome multiplied by the perceived likelihood of success divided by the time delay multiplied by the effort and sacrifice. That sounds a bit complicated, but trust me, it's not too difficult.
Absolutely not too difficult at all. Look, and you don't have to be Einstein or a mathematician to work this out. So let's break this down. So the dream outcome, that's the first part. This is about selling the dream to the customer. You're not just selling a service. You're selling a peace of mind, security, confidence, time saved, right? So for example, let's say you're a car detailer or a car cleaner. Your customer doesn't really want a wash and wax. Why do they want that wash and wax? Well, because they want their car to feel brand new again. They want it to be clean without having to do anything. So another example, let's say you're a plumber. So people don't want their pipes repaired. I mean, who thinks, oh yes, I'd love to get my pipes repaired, right? They just don't want to have any leaks anymore. If you're a baker, it's not about wanting maybe, they just don't want a cake. Maybe some people might do, but it's more about, I want a beautiful showstopper for my wedding and for people to go wow, and for it to taste delicious, a dessert to taste delicious. So it's about going that one step further. What is the dream you are selling? It's not, think more about the value or the kind of the actual underlying reason why someone goes with your service or buys your product.
Perfect. So that's the first part of the equation, the dream outcome. The second part is the perceived likelihood of success. So people will ask, will this work? Can I trust this person? And in order to make your company seem like you can help people achieve those goals, there's a few things you could do to your website and also include in your offer. So on the website, you should be adding things like reviews from local people, testimonials, embedding your Google business reviews, Trustpilot reviews, etc. having or adding before and after photos. So if you're a car detailer or a carpet cleaner, you can have before and after photos which showcase that you've done this in the past, and therefore the perceived likelihood of you doing it again is high. You could have kind of statistics on the website about the number of jobs completed. So we've worked with 17,000 people in London over the last 7 years. A bit like in my intro to this podcast, I said we've worked with over 400 businesses generating over £200 million in sales. That kind of gives us credibility and trustworthiness that we've worked with lots of businesses and we've got the results that people want. And in fact, I mean, our website's homepage, if you go to it, you'll see that the headline is very much based on this value equation. Furthermore, you can add information about how many years you've been in business, any accreditations you have, any qualifications, any awards, any kind of statistic like that is going to add to the perceived likelihood of success and the trustworthiness and credibility of your business.
Amazing. So the next thing there, time delay. So we've talked about the dream outcome multiplied by the perceived likelihood of success divided by time delay. So what does that actually mean? So how fast can you deliver results? Most people that are searching for a service want help right now, typically, not in 2 weeks' time. If you've got a leaking pipe, you don't want someone to come 2 weeks' time when the whole house is flooded. If you want a cake for a certain date, it's not a day after that date or a day before that date. Your wedding is on that date. So look, can you respond within an hour? Offer same day call outs? Or can you start the project within 48 hours? If so, be bold with it. Say it boldly. Same day boiler repairs in South London. That beats just boiler repairs every time, right? Because people know you can deliver the same day.
The final part of the value equation is effort and sacrifice. So how hard is it for the customer to get started? We want to reduce the effort and friction to make it as close to zero as possible. The less effort and less sacrifice customers need to make, the higher the likelihood of conversion. So a few things you could try on your website here is to add, booking buttons, online booking buttons, having a big prominent call now or phone number in your top right corner of your opening hours. Mention that you offer free quotes, and also bring up and mention that you handle any of the issues that your service may bring up for your customer. So if I don't know, if you're hiring a skip, I think you need a permit to have a skip on your driveway. So if you hire out skips, you can say you handle that process for you. If you're doing a loft conversion, maybe you need planning permission or an extension, then the building company could say they'll deal with that for you. You can mention you're going to clean up after yourselves, you're going to source materials. Basically, you just want to make it seem like it's easy as possible. There's no effort, there's no sacrifice on the customer's behalf, and you're just making it super easy for them.
Amazing. So look, that's the Alex Hormozi's value equation. That's their secret formula. So just to recap: dream outcome, the perceived likelihood of success, how quickly can you get the results done, so the time delay, and effort/sacrifice. So let's move on. Part 2, the Godfather offer. This is inspired by a chap called Sabri Suby, Sabri Suby. So let's talk about his Godfather offer. Essentially just offering something so strong that people would feel stupid saying no. So basically it's an offer they can't refuse, hence why the Godfather reference. So this absolutely works tremendously well for a local business because you're not Amazon, right? Because you're not a huge organization, you can give a real human guarantee and value.
So the Godfather offer has 3 main ingredients. First and foremost is a clear and desirable outcome. For example, we'll deep clean your house top to bottom, a time frame in less than 24 hours or less, and a bold guarantee or risk reversal, or it's free. So adding those 3 things together, we'll deep clean your house top to bottom in 24 hours or less, or it's free.
Amazing. So some examples. So if you're a window cleaner, crystal clear windows in under 2 hours, or you don't pay. Perfect, right? Let's say you typically clean windows in 30 minutes, so under 2 hours is perfect. Let's say you're a roofer. Emergency roof repairs within 24 hours, or we'll knock 100 quid off. let's say you're a car detailer or car showroom ready in 3 hours, or we'll detail it again for free. If you're a baker, beautiful, delicious cake in 24 hours, or you don't pay. So there we go.
Perfect. So one thing a lot of people are afraid of doing is offering a guarantee because they're worried it will backfire. However, what the trick is here is you can be bold with your guarantee, but not everybody qualifies for it. But they only find that out after they inquire to your services. So going back to the example of our SEO agency's offer, which is guaranteed page 1 rankings in 90 days or less. That's very compelling. A lot of SEO agencies don't back themselves to be able to rank a website on page 1 within 90 days. So that kind of offer sounds irresistible. People contact us. However, not everybody qualifies for that offer. If you only have £100 a month to spend on SEO, you're not going to qualify for that offer. If you have a brand new website, you're not going to qualify for that offer. So certain things that you need to there's ways you can make sure you have a bold guarantee, but it's not going to cause your business harm, so by making people qualify it. So the whole idea is just to get their attention and build trust.
Amazing. Next step is just advertising. Put it on your website. So where do you actually use all of this? So it can be your homepage, your services page, a flyer, or a van sign. Get your car wrapped. It can be in ads, social media ads. So just have a look at all your advertisements, all your language that you're using at the moment, and replace that generic stuff in those words, such as high quality service, and change it with the Godfather formula in mind. So think about this. So here are a few examples. Trusted by 1,000 South London homeowners. Boiler fix in 24 hours, or we work for free. Rated 5 stars by locals just like you. So be bold, be specific, be clear. Don't be afraid of it backfiring, to Josh's point earlier, because you can just explain, well, if you go for our ultra super duper tier package, that's when we guarantee to rank you for on page 1 within 90 days. Otherwise, you can go for our standard package, which is 500 quid. And look, more often than not, we probably get you there anyway.
Precisely, yeah. Cool. So to recap everything we've gone through today, use Alex Hormozi's value equation to increase the perceived value of your product or service. Use Sabri Suby's Godfather offer to remove hesitation and drive action. Make it fast, easy and obvious why people should choose you. Your competitors are still saying, we're reliable and friendly. You're going to say, here's what you get, here's how fast, here's why it's risk-free, and that's how you'll double, triple, quadruple your conversions on your website.
Amazing. And if you need help creating an offer for any of your any business, or just want some clarity on how to do that for your business, feel free to reach out to us. Happy to help as well. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Marketing Podcast for Local Businesses. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, where we gave you even if it gave you one idea to boost your conversion, then happy days. So look, try rewriting your homepage headline to use that value equation, or test that new Godfather style offer on your booking form, and catch you next time. Remember that the clarity beats cleverness every time. Thanks for listening.